All right, we're getting into the world of Bollywood, and Naz is here with us. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me again, Jason.
So much fun. All right, so we're going to talk today about franchises. You know, like Breaking Bad or whatever these, the big ones.
Yeah.
And you have one that's in Bollywood. It's called The Houseful. What's this all about? This is one of the biggest ones in Bollywood, isn't it?
This is one of the biggest ones in Bollywood, and it's interesting because, writers, they want franchises, but it's very difficult to create a series of films that one on top of the other are very, very successful. And I think this one's very successful because, one, the theme is always a comedy of errors. And the actors get into these huge predicaments, these complicated situations practically every 10 minutes. And what's, yeah, exactly. And what's really fun for the actors is they get to let their hair down in these kinds of films and be goofy, act goofy. And, the audience loves it. This has a big fan following, this Houseful series, and I think it's really great. Each film gets bigger and bigger and better, and there's a lot of high demand for this kind of series.
So the first one has gone in, or came out in 2010, Houseful. What was this one all about?
This one was, so Houseful was all about the world's most unluckiest man. Okay. Now, he believes his luck will change if he finds a wife. So he goes on a search for love. And during his search for love, there's lies. These lies become bigger lies, and there's confusion, chaos, mayhem. And what ends up happening is that he gets in a very, very complicated situation.
Very cool. What about number 2?
So number 2 released in 2012.
Yes.
This one was kind of cool too because actually this was the story of 2 brothers and they fought over everything.
Okay.
And including they wanted to compete to see who would get the richest husband for their daughters. And they were both focusing on the same guy. So again, confusion, chaos, mayhem. And this is actually ironic because in the end, there was actually 4 young men who want to marry 4 young women. So I don't know how that happened from 2 brothers marrying off their kids and now 4 couples.
Very cool. So now the latest one, Houseful 3, comes out right away here.
It's actually just came out June 3rd.
And what's this one all about?
So this one's really unique too. This one's about a father who has 3 daughters and they want to get married, but he doesn't want to marry any of them off. And they've already found boyfriends, so they're like ready. So what happens is the boys come and they try to pretend in front of the father. One pretends he can't speak, the other pretends he can't see, and the last pretends he can't walk. And they do this all in an effort to show the father that they're the perfect sons for his daughters. And again, confusion, chaos, and mayhem, of course.
Now, it was released, as you mentioned, June 3rd, 3,500 plus screens in India. Is that a really big release?
Do you think it's a big release? I mean, 3,500. India's not that big.
Okay.
I mean, like if you compare India to Canada.
Yes.
And then you put 35. That's huge, I think.
I would think it'd be a lot. That sounds like a lot to me.
To me, yeah, to me too. Yeah, exactly.
So people are going out to see this one, checking it all out?
Oh yeah, and definitely like one really good thing about this franchise is that the writers are amazing. They're like the best comedic writers in Bollywood right now. Their names are Sajid and Farhad. They're the funniest writers in the industry. Okay. And these kinds of films are just for those people who you have a very busy, hectic life. You just need 2.5 hours to have fun. And of course, because it is a comedy of errors, it'll have you laughing out loud all the way. And that's really what these films are about. And even the actors. There's 3 in Houseful 3. Their name is Akshay Kumar, Abhishek Bachchan, and I believe Ritesh Deshmukh. Now, they have great comedic timing together, and they can pull off those one-liners really, really well. So I think this is going to be really enjoyable at the theaters.
Well, thanks a lot for sharing. Thanks for that. That was great Bollywood update.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's head back out now to Bridget Ryan at Yo Mama, having a great time with the mamas-to-be.